Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside taking a moment to visit some of these standing dead. They're absolutely amazing when you get to see them up close. Um, they are the result of rising water. This is the bottom end of Heart Lake. And at one time, this would be the edge of the forest. But a beaver, many moons ago, decided to raise the water levels, create some habitat. And these trees, not known for liking wet feet, didn't survive. So the water has been at this level for almost 50 years. There are some old black and white photos of Heart Lake that I've seen where there was forest. The lake was, a little smaller, a little more shallow. But it's been quite some time that the water has been consistently at this level, thanks to some beaver. Now, what's very interesting about coming to visit these trees is the textures and just the resilience of the wood not being subject to normal decay. Because they're standing, there's only so much decay. Now they're sun-baked and they're wind-worn. So yeah, there's not a lot that's going to decompose them. Eventually, they might fail at the base where they would still be wet there in the snow. Indiana getting his vitamin W, right? Like chewing on the branches. But these standing dead are an amazing place at a different time of year to come see what life takes refuge as they stop to rest and maybe hunt. So I'm talking about the birds and maybe some of the other flying insects that might come and perch on all these little oases, these little islands out here. So it is quite brackish, quite wet. I would normally only get to see these trees by canoe. But at this time of year, I take advantage of the solid ice. And I'd like to come take a look at the lichen. Yeah, some very interesting forms of mosses and whatnot, right? So there are some faint traces of different kinds of things growing. And yeah, now they're so windswept. We've got some old man's beard growing on some of the branches, but just the textures and the color and the resilience that is seen, just amazing. So I spent a lot of time talking and sharing about the benefits of the coniferous trees and the forest itself for the life that it helps support, being the producers and food source and shelter for so many other living things. And we're still learning about the intricate nature of how the trees communicate and how they share resources and how they connect with other living things and how, given time, they can connect with our own immune system. But the standing dead still have much wonder to appreciate, right? And there's some beauty in their frame and in their silhouettes and in their structure, and then just let the imagination go and wonder how old those trees actually are. Now, they're no longer growing, but how long have they been standing? So I know that a lot of these trees, again, they were alive 50 years ago, but they're still standing. It's just absolutely amazing to think about. Now, taking a look at that tree, you can see the base is giving away. That's where it's decomposing, but it's still standing. And just makes me wonder, feeds my curiosity. And so I don't often get a chance to come visit this end of the lake. To be honest, it's just been way too cold. And even at this end, the wind's coming across. So yeah, it's a little more frigid and I'm a little more exposed. And the snow's a little deeper out here. So I don't often get the chance, but the days are getting longer, a little warmer. And so yeah, a couple of times a winter, I like to walk out this way, break some trail, and just wonder at the amazing aspects of, right, these trees. Just really cool stuff. And then I'll get back to appreciating the living trees, the hemlock, the balsam, and the spruce, and the cedars, the pines. Most of these standing dead, they're out here just based on their structure and their form, would have been balsam. It might have been spruce, but just looking at the remnants of the bark, there's a couple pine as well. But amazing example of a nice old cedar there. It's in these little shallow areas in the summer where come with the kids and we catch turtles and newts and get to see other aquatic amphibians, and just to get to see the real diversity of life, not only in the things that are moving around, but also just the aquatic plant life. It's all under the snow right now, but absolutely amazing to come and appreciate other aspects of what makes up a forest, those things that make up an ecosystem, despite their contribution to providing oxygen, providing the healing benefits of nature. For me, going out and experiencing all aspects of the forest is just another part of experiencing the history and the fascination of what was and what is and what will be. And I'm just a small part of it. So if you get a chance, feed your curiosity. Go outside, wonder, notice, be aware, all right? But most importantly, go outside. So good for you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll share again real soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.